We're back, everybody. Welcome to the channel for today's very, very important Toronto Raptors watch along. Tonight, the Raptors, in the penultimate game of the season, they're at MSG, the Mecca, Madison Square Garden, to take on the New York Knicks for the fifth time this season. Fifth time. We played them in the NBA Cup quarterfinals, which means we get to play them. We have to play them 5 times this season, including tonight. And there is a little bit on the line here. I say a little bit because it's not a do or die, must win. However, we got something on the line here. If the Toronto Raptors win today's basketball game, they are going to the NBA playoffs. It's done. It's over. They are a playoff team if they win here today. So go win, right? Go win. I'm excited. Good opportunity to test ourselves despite missing a couple key players. And just get it done with today, you know? Get it done with today. We're right there. We are right there. Just gotta hopefully get a tough win done here, and you don't have to leave the chance till Sunday. And if you win both your games, you're the 5 seed. Another incentive for the game. But that's what we got, guys. It's a big game. It's a Friday night. We got Raptors basketball. We're hanging out, and it should be a lot of fun. So let's get things going here. Thank you to you for joining me here today. Get us started. Hit the like button. If you can trust me that today's going to be a good show. If not, just remember for later if you're enjoying along the way. Raptors tonight, second night of a back-to-back. Had to travel last night. The Knicks also second night of the back-to-back. However, no travel for them. They took care of business at home yesterday against the Boston Celtics, so good win for them. Raptors had to fight a little bit in the late third, early fourth. Miami made it a game, but in the end, it was a mostly comfortable game for the Raptors. But when they got pushed, they rose up and got the job done. 2 humongous wins against the Miami Heat, man. Humongous wins. 2 games to go. The Raptors have already won 45 games. Surreal, man. Thinking to the start of the season. God, I would have been really excited if you told me we were going to win 45 games. And we got a chance to get even more on this season here today. It's nice as well. We don't got to look at the standings. You know, we just got to do our business, and we're in the top 6. That's it. Win one of the next 2 games, you're in the top 6. It's that easy. Well, actually, if Orlando, Philly, and Charlotte lose today, I think we're actually also in a top 6 seed. So that could happen, I suppose. However, the Sixers are 15-point favorites at Indiana, so they're probably going to win. Orlando are 16-point favorites at Chicago, so they are probably going to win. And, well, the Hornets are playing the Pistons. Granted, Pistons have already locked up the 1 seed, but basically win one of the next 2 games because we're not going to get any favors from the other players there. Maybe a little bit favor in the Cleveland game. Help us out. Cleveland's playing Atlanta right now. Cleveland don't have everyone available, though, so tougher game for them. For us today, we don't have everyone available, unfortunately. Yesterday's game, despite being relatively comfortable for the most part, it took a toll on a lot of guys here, unfortunately. Colin Murray-Boyles is out with a neck injury. Emmanuel Quickly's foot injury is keeping him out of today's game. And R.J. Barrett, I actually did not know that until right now. R.J. Barrett unavailable for the Raptors here today. On top of that, why is R.J. Barrett not playing? Just a knee issue still. Okay, well, two starters missing and no Colin Murray-Boyles, who's been a real catalyst for success lately. He's been really good. Okay. Well, guys, It's going to be a tough one. I'm hoping for the best. I don't think the Knicks have everyone available, if I'm not mistaken. I'll check in the starting fives. Oh, no, it's their normal starting five. Our starting five is Shed, Walter, Ingram, Barnes, Pirtle. So you'll have Mamu off the bench. Probably see some A.J. Lawson off the bench. All right, you know what, guys? Let's go give it a good try. Let's see if we can sneak a win here. We're only 6.5-point underdogs. I thought it'd be a lot higher considering we have our top two guys. We still have a center. Hopefully he can handle Cat in the paint, which we've been not done well against this season. A lot on the line. Maybe they rise up to the occasion. The Knicks don't have a tremendous amount to play for. Actually, I'm not sure if they have the tiebreaker over the Cavs. NBA tiebreakers. Let me see. Here we go. The Knicks. The Knicks have the tiebreaker over the Cavs. So, granted, the Knicks aren't playing for a ton today. They only got to win. Oh, today's it. No, they play the Hornets. Oh, they do play the Hornets, actually. Okay. Knicks got to play for something today. I lied. All right. Well, it's going to be a tough game, guys. But doesn't mean we can't win. Far from it. We'll battle through. And hopefully get the win we need. On Sunday, the Raptors should be like double-digit favorites. So, worst case, they should get that one taken care of. But we're also double-digit favorites against the Kings. Anyways, I'm enjoying my my smoothie. Welcome to the people in the chat. Kai Broad joining us early. Blaze45, Adam H, Thomas Perry, FTC Clip, winner one, Tycoon, MJ. Ooh, we got a 3-year member, 905 Yada. Thank you. Not to mention Thomas Perry, 2-year member. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the support. Daleberry Sports Highlights also out here right now. Game should be getting started momentarily here. Should be soon. Let's see what the chat's saying here. Hopefully this game will. Hey, man, hopefully we just win the game. We don't got to worry about, how much we're going to lose by. Let's just win. Let's win. Why not? I want the 5 seed, man. I want the 5 seed. Unfortunately, if I'm New York or Cleveland, I want the Raptors in the playoffs. Unfortunately. So the Knicks can ultimately ensure that by winning today's game. Atlanta play Miami tomorrow, who don't have much to play for. I don't think we're getting any favors. Cleveland could beat them today, but I don't think we're going to get any favors. We got to win today. Starting 5, TSN has decided to put Jacoby Walter at the 1, Shed at the 2. I don't think that's right, but Barnes, Ingram, Pirtle. And then the Knicks, it's their starting 5. It's Brunson, Bridges, OG, Hart, and Towns. No RJ, no IQ, no CMB for Toronto. Let's see if we can do it. If we win with no RJ IQ, that tells us something. No, it doesn't. It's just sometimes weird things happen. Tosbury says, I predicted 4th or 5th at beginning of season. Wishful thinking, but I banked on Ingram. Well, you're 2 wins away from being correct. How about that? Let's go do this. Friday Night Hoops. Let's have some fun with it. And hopefully win the game to go with it. Go 1 win away from the 5 seed. Hey, win today, we're in the playoffs. It'd be real nice to go to sleep a playoff team, wouldn't it? We're close to it today. We haven't beaten New York in a while. And we've lost to them 4 times already this season. So both teams have something to play for here. Game time. Here we go. Knicks in the black, Raptors in the white. MSG crowd is lively for this one. I'll get the scoreboard going in just a sec. First possession of the game, Ingram loses the ball. Sorry, my scoreboard, I was just trying to sync up. There we go. Okay, we're good. As they were just discussing there in commentary, the Knicks kind of have the opportunity to choose who they want to play in the first round. If they would like to play the Raptors, they got to win this game, pretty much. If they want to play the Hawks, they could really throw this game. I don't imagine they want to play the Hawks. Mike Brown, Knicks head coach, said he's not going to attempt any fate as Walter drills a 3. Wow, Walter, man, so good lately. Not going to attempt fate, saying they're just going to do their jobs, essentially. That being said, I think they'd prefer the Raptors. OG to Cat. No look pass to Brunson for 3. Don't want to leave him open. Misses. Barnes outlets to Ingram. And that's his second turnover of the game. We're 90 seconds in. Excuse me. Ugh. OG to Cat. Long 3 is good. And it's 5-3. I don't have the game up as watching Artemis 2 touchdown. Oh, yeah, that's going on. I thought that was supposed to be like an hour ago, though. Forgot about that. Pirtle nearly got swiped by Cat. Ball finds its way to Barnes at the elbow, and his pass cut off by Brunson, and it's turned over. Not a good start on offense today. Cat driving, throwing down. Timeout Darko. Raptors down 7-3. Three turnovers already. So, and also not a great job so in the very early going in stopping Cat. Sorry, I think Ingram got blocked in the first session, so it's only 2 turnovers. But anyways, confidence level for this game, not tremendously high, but doesn't mean we can't win. But I'm not going to listen. If I go to bed Sunday and we're in the top 6, I ain't going to complain. What am I watching on? TSN. Yeah, we got to... Cat's going to be a problem today. No CMB. That's like the guy I wouldn't say I missed him the most of the 3 guys missing, but just the fact I have to think about it, it's crazy. Sorry you had to hear that. Don't want to let any smoothie go to waste. That's a good smoothie. Popeye Supplements, where I got the protein powder for that. Buy one, get one 40% off right now. Banger deal. And First 20 people in the store get a free goodie bag. I was first in the store yesterday. Okay. How we perfectly counter the Heat and Magic. Knicks have a roster that perfectly counters us. Knicks have a good roster. The Knicks just have a good roster. It's a big roster filled with switchable defenders and shooters. Guys who can shoot. It's a good team. The Heat roster is kind of a mess, so it's just not that great of a roster. God, we've played them 4 times and lost all 4 this year. God damn. Five out, 2 elite defensive wings, a recipe defeating the Raptors. That's gonna beat a lot of teams. A 5 out with 2 elite defenders. That's a good team. It's not just like a Raptors thing. Any fucking team would struggle against that. You know? Longest active losing streaks for any opponent. We've lost 12 in a row to the Knicks. Shed. Wow, they're leaving Shed on an island here. All right, come on, lock in. We're only down by 4. Lock in. Lock in. Yeah, CMB is crucial, but he ain't here today. Inbound to Walter, open for 3. Cannot make. A little bit of a miscue on defense we could not take advantage of. 7-3. Brunson defended by Shed. Brunson, in this matchup this season, Brunson just used his height to his advantage, and a little bit there over top of Ingram for 2. 9-3 for the Knicks. Barnes, over and back there. Outside to Ingram, back in for Barnes. He's got the matchup with Brunson. Double comes, kicks out to Shed, open for 3. Can't get it to fall. Lately, Shed shooting a lot better from 3. Just could not get that one to fall. Brunson to Cat. No look to Bridges in mid-range. Off the mark. Raptors hit the 3 with Walter. Nothing since. Ingram trying to go to work and just, we are getting hounded, man. Can't even, get a clean pass off against this Knicks team. Raptors looking to inject some offense. AJ Lawson checking in. So, important little thing that happened today for the Raptors. So, earlier this week, they signed Tyreek Key to a standard deal on a minimum contract. Or, I don't know if that's necessarily standard, but signed him to the roster. And I mentioned that took away AJ Lawson and Elijah Martin's ability to be converted and be playoff eligible. Well, today, as it turns out, they just wanted to, I don't know what the reason was. They were just getting a look at Tyreek Key or something. But Tyreek Key got waived today in what was likely the plan all along, which means the Raptors have the roster spot available to convert either AJ Lawson, who's on the court right now, or Elijah Martin. Now, I imagine it will be AJ, who's been getting some game time lately. So the Raptors, I imagine tomorrow, will convert AJ Lawson to a standard NBA deal as Bridges lands the N1. Offense is in a jam right now for Toronto. So I imagine, anyways, AJ Lawson will be converted ahead of the playoffs and will be playoff eligible so long as the Raptors make the playoffs, which, could be play-in, but he also needed to be converted to be play-in eligible. Tough start for the Raptors, just absolutely being suffocated on defense. Bridges with the and 1 puts the Knicks up 12-3. It's a 10-0 run for New York. Ingram nearly lost it again, but he's fouled by Hart eventually. David calling a timeout right about now. I mean, he already called one. I don't really want to use 2 right now. What will happen for Elijah Martin? He is still on a 2-way. He won't be eligible for the playoffs. He'll just be on the couch. Or Probably still practicing, but Elijah Martin would be ineligible to play in the playoffs if the Raptors get there or play in. You can only bring 15 guys for the playoffs. Or let's say the postseason. Let's make it easier. Only 15 guys can be on the roster for the postseason, and they can't be on a two-way deal. That's my understanding. Ingram at the line. God, we need these points. Misses the first free throw. Ingram's second free throw. Misses both. Fuck me. Brunson. Towns. Spinning off Pirtle. We're cooked if Pirtle's going to play like this, by the way. Absolutely cooked if we're going to play like this. Elijah Martin heading... No. Elijah Martin will be back next year, I imagine. Solid year in the G League. Developing player. They've had him for one. He's a rookie. Yeah, they'll work with it. Barnes spinning in the paint, missing. Raptors haven't scored in something like 4 minutes here. Towns for three. Long off the rim, and Barnes has it. Shed getting ready to check back in, I imagine, for Barnes. And the Raptors have made one shot so far in the game. Nearly 6 minutes in. Walter gets the layup to go. And he's got all 5 for the Raptors. Mamu also getting ready to check in. Don't understand why he played Scotty and B.I. Well, there's this interesting thing in sports called winning that the Raptors want to do today. What the fuck are you talking about? They're not throwing the game. Ingram for 3. Doesn't go. Brunson under the rim. Out to Bridges. Now Brunson. OG. Outside Brunson in the corner. Bridges. Contest by Scotty. Did enough. Pirtle hauls in the rebound. Holds off Karl Anthony Towns. Here come the Raptors again. Only down by 9. Ingram in mid-range. Got it. Let's get him going. 14-7. Raptors trailed by 8 yesterday. It's not all lost yet. Loads of time to go. Cat to OG. Barnes the defender. OG step back in mid-range. You can have that, OG. We'll let you have that. You want to take that all night, you go ahead. We'll live with it. Walter. Corner 3. Wow, Jacoby Walter. Got 8 already. 8 of Toronto's 10. 6-point game. I imagine Darko will be pretty quick to, not quick, but if it gets ugly, he knows the big game's on Sunday. But we're here. Resting CMB, RJ, and IQ. These guys have all dealt with lengthy injuries recently. Sure, if this was a must-win, maybe some of them play through it. But these are guys who also have dealt with injuries. CMB, gets beat up every game. He had, a humongous ice pack on his shoulder during the game yesterday. Quickly was out for, 2 weeks with a foot injury. Do I think it's better to lose this game? Okay. you need to explain to me why anyone would want to lose this game. Please explain to me. Give me what the reasoning would be that somebody would feel that way. Because I can't think of one single reason why I would want to lose the game today. You know what? If I had tickets to the Sunday game, actually no, because this game still matters. If they lose this, that game matters less even, potentially. I can't think of one single reason why I would want them to lose this game. Jonathan Mobo is in the game, which is interesting. Trace Jackson Davis, by the way, is injured today, so they literally can't. Not that it would change things, but here is Mobo under the rim. Okay, Jonathan Mobo, 4-point game, 18-14. There's no point in losing. We need to win a game like this for a con. Buddy, we're trying to get into the fucking playoffs. If you win, you're in the playoffs. What are we not comprehending here? If we win, we're in the playoffs. For sure. We might lose on Sunday. So if we win this, we're in the playoffs. If we win both, we're the 5 seed. 5 is higher than 6. I'd rather be the 5 seed than the 6 seed. What the fuck are we talking about? You have to win one of the next 2 games. Why not win this one? What are we talking about, man? Brunson, fadeaway. Got it. The Knicks dropped to 4. The Knicks, if we win, and the Cavs... Wait, what are we talking about? The seed, if they lose, Knicks drop down to 4th? What? If we lose, the Knicks win. They're higher. They'll be still in 3rd. If we played everyone, I understand, but we are resting 3 important players. The Raptors clearly don't think winning this game is that important. I think, actually, the thought process is we have probably a playoff game to play. So I'd rather we're healthier for that game, and the guys who are hurt have a bit more time to get ready for the Sunday game. What would be... Listen, I watched this team lose to the Sacramento Kings last week. There is no such thing as a 100% win. At best, probably, listen, at best, 90% we're going to win on Sunday. You know what happens 10% of the time when you have a 90% chance to do something? The 10% outcome. You could lose. Also, I want to be the 5 seed, and I'm sure they do too. They're going to have to win both to be the 5 seed. Probably. So, no. To answer the question, no, I don't think losing would be better today than winning. I've never seen you wear a jersey with a shirt. I haven't worn a jersey with a shirt in a while, to be honest. Just going out of it. I don't know. Sometimes I put on, like to breathe a little bit. Anyway, I'm done with this conversation. I'm done. Conclusion: I think the Raptors should try to win today, and I'd like them to win today. That's it. What are my thoughts on I don't, to be honest, I don't watch like Raptors YouTubers. No like disrespect, but like my opinion's always been like I like to keep the content organic. I don't like to accidentally, Okay, how about let's explain like this. If I'm an artist and I want to be very unique and I want to ensure that my content's different from other people, or my music sounds different, I'm unique, I give something different. What if as an artist I choose not to listen to anybody else's music? That way, all of my music has to come from me. I gotta come up with everything. I can't possibly be influenced by anybody else. It's all from me. So that's part of the thinking. That's part of the thinking for me. And I don't know. I watch every game. I'm in tune with the team. I don't need anyone else's opinion to help me. This isn't disrespectful to anybody. Everyone does their own thing, but I don't feel the need to consume Raptors content on YouTube. Thoughts on a Mobo Grady pick and roll? I would want to not do something good. Anyways, Mamu for 3. It's a 1-point game despite all the doom and gloom, which partly was myself for descending into that chaos. Kick out to Shamit. Now Clarkson. This is where we can maybe find some success with some Knicks bench guys like Jordan Clarkson, who is a horrific basketball player. Mamu for 3. That was for the lead. Doesn't go. Long rebound. Lawson has it. Back out to Shed. Gonna cycle this back out. Run a play. We got Shamit defending Barnes. Good mismatch. Barnes gonna go at him. Getting to the rim. Oh, you gotta score that, Scotty. Oh, could have been the lead. Instead, still down by 1 here. Clarkson, layup. Doesn't go. Mamu has it. Mamu fouled and a chance to take the lead at the line. Raptors took 6 minutes to get their second field goal. But 5 minutes later, chance to take the lead. Mamu first free throw's good. He's in with Lawson, Shed, Mobo, and Barnes. Interesting lineup. But dealing with some injury problems today on the second night of a back-to-back. Misses the second. So the game stays tied at 20. Raptors led 3-2. Have not led since. In the bonus for the remainder of the quarter. OG for 3. No good. Lawson hunts down the rebound. Giving some energy here. Mamu, who's been excellent lately. In the corner, Mobo. Oh, I thought he might have tried to shoot that. Hands it off to Barnes. Back up top to Shed. 8 on the shot clock here. Shed, drive. Tough layup, doesn't go. Mamu on the rebound. He's fouled again. And another chance to take the lead here. When we face a good team, you're demotivated. We face a bad team, you're so motivated. I don't think I've ever said there's no way. I've never gone into anything. There's no way we're going to win this game. We can't win this game. I try my very hardest to convince people we can win every game we play. So I don't agree with that. Mama 1 of 2 again, but Raptors are up by 1 here. 4 of 8 from the line, though. Christ. Ingram missed 2 earlier. That was it. And then Mamu just missed 2 out of his 4. Brunson in the corner. OG. Barnes all over him. Barnes bats it off. Oh, no, doesn't. But bats it out. 4.4 on the shot clock for the Knicks. Shamit will inbound. Shamit in for Clarkson. Clarkson going through some Raptors players, scoring at the buzzer. Oh, we got to be better on defense there. 22 seconds. Shot clock is off. Mobo. Charge. Disguise. Shed. They're blaming Shed for that turnover. I mean, I don't know. I see what Jack's saying, but nah, I don't quite agree. So bad turnover there to end off the first. They got to play some defense again. The only good case scenario is the Cavs stay at the 4 seed and we stay the 5 seed. I'll tell you what the only good scenario is. We finish top 6 and make the playoffs. That's all you got to worry about. Don't worry about the matchup, anything. Worry about that when you're in the playoffs. Let's make the playoffs first. I don't want to get greedy here, you know. Start of the season, you offer me top 6, I'm taking that. I'm not going to get greedy now that we're close to achieving it. Start to try and think about who we're going to play, what we're going to know. Win your games, see where you're at. Top 6 is top 6. You're in the playoffs. That's a successful season for the Raptors. Jalen Brunson is one flopping ass dude. Yeah, he gets calls. It is a skill. I mean, part of it is a skill, but get that experience, and just it's great to win games. You know, that's what the sport's about winning games. You're gonna face an uphill battle no matter who you play, but why not, man? Play well, shake them early. Maybe you can steal a series. What jersey? This is my Tracy McGrady jersey. That fits me again. It didn't really fit for a while. It fits now. Though I didn't have the healthiest of weeks this week, but it fits. That's a good thing. Best chance for a series win is against the Cavs. I would agree. That would be ideal, but again, no grade from me. If it's the Knicks, it's the Knicks. Winning a playoff series would be huge, but this season is still a success. We're like 12 games above 500. Right now, we're 10 games above. So, worst case, we are 9 games above 500, but like 45 and 37 would be great. Why is stream always buffering? Number 1, refresh. Number 2, call your internet provider. Because we are spotless today. Connection, I'm looking at it. Full bars, spotless. New York's going to be tough to playoffs. Yeah, you know, we've lost them 5 times. Sorry, if we lose to them here, because the likelihood is if we lose to them here, we get them in the first round. If we lose to them here, we're 0-5 against them. As Shamit hits the 3, start out the second quarter. So, yeah. Ideally, I'd rather play granted, it's a different Cavs team, but we are 3-0 against the Cavs. Offensive foul. College per Elijah Martin playing here. This could be Elijah Martin's final performance of the season. Looks like a Stoudemire jersey. I promise it's a McGrady jersey. I'm not lying. I used to think Cade and Barnes were equals. I saw Cade versus OG last year's playoffs. Yeah. First couple seasons, Barnes was better, but since then, Cade, I mean, even first 3 seasons, but since then, my God, Cade has hit new levels, man. He is definitely the best player out of that draft at this point. Clarkson at the buzzer again is able to convert. The Knicks are up by 6. Elijah to Battle. That's not good. Off of Battle's knees. It's a fine pass that Battle just wasn't really ready for. I mean, not a great pass, but Battle could have been more ready. One time I got subbed off in high school basketball because I didn't have my hands up for a pass like that. And my coach was upset. Alvarado for 3. Battle slipped. Okay, well, that was a quick 8-0 run. That was a very quick 8-0 run there. (31-21), 9-point lead. Or sorry, 30-21. And another offensive foul. We don't need to make it harder for ourselves today, man. We got to make it easier for ourselves today. Two offensive fouls for Yak there, which puts him in a little bit of foul distress. And I miss CMB. I miss CMB. Mamu in the game for him. Shamit for 3 off the mark. Hukporti gets the rebound. Finds Clarkson. High layup is good. Timeout. Darko, time for timeout. It's time for a timeout. A 10-0 run and no timeout. Or 12-0 run and another miss. Boss, called. We need a timeout. Alvarado, I mean, they score. We're absolutely calling a timeout. Anunoby to Alvarado. Driving at Battle. Outside to Clarkson for 3. No good. Hukporti on the rebound. Loose ball foul. All right, a stop. A defensive lineup of Barnes, CMB, and OG. That'd be hell. That would just be hell for anybody to play against. Just saw Deadpool 2016. Have you seen it? If so, what are your thoughts? I've seen it. I really like it. Good movie. Mamu. Pass inside for Barnes. Gets up and finishes. Finally ends the run at 12. OG to Hukporti. Gets it off to Shamit off the screen. Misses the layup. Walter has the rebound. The Knicks have no backup center. I'm looking at a backup center right now. Mamu inside. Hukporti to inbound. The backup center. Pirtle today, yeah, I mean, I'd have him in the lineups with no Towns, because Pirtle hasn't handled Towns. I mean, I think this is a fine matchup for him. It's just he fucked up twice, 2 offensive fouls there. Martin threw some contact, cannot finish, unlucky on the bounce. Alvarado the other way, but Pirtle's looked bad tonight, no question. Alvarado. Stepping back for 3. Doesn't go. Mamu pushing the pace to Elijah Martin. Kick out to Walter. Back out to Mamu. Now Ingram straight away 3. Doesn't go. I would have liked for Martin to just take the layup there. I know he missed one before, but trust yourself. You're under the rim. If he makes a good play, he makes a good play. But I felt like that was a makeable shot for an NBA player. But timeout called. Raptors only down by 7. They haven't looked great, but they're right there in the game. Without RJ and IQ, we have less of those sort of explosive options on offense. So need a lot more out of Barnes and Ingram, who have not done much today. It's been some of the bench doing the damage here. Mamu playing the best off the bench. Walter started the game brightly, kind of helping survive some of the early minutes when the Raptors were struggling. But we're right here, 32-25. Spoon or straw for a Chick-fil-A milkshake? I've never had a Chick-fil-A milkshake, to be honest. RJ still feeling the effects of the knee injury. Raptors know that the big game is on Sunday, and potentially playoffs, so I guess they don't want to chance anything and make anything worse ahead of, hopefully, a playoff series. Now, I'm not a big milkshake guy. I just don't really want to drink like 400 calories in one go, you know? If I'm drinking calories, it's a beer. Chick-fil-A milkshakes generally range from 520 to 700 calories. Yeah, like that's like an entire dinner, right? What about a Wendy's Frosty? Wendy's Frosty I'll have with a spoon. And those aren't exact. I don't really ever have those. Let's see. How many calories are in that? Oh, Wendy's Frosty has 132 calories, actually. According to Google's AI. So let's actually go to the Wendy's website. Okay, actually, a large Frosty... Well, it looks like a small Frosty has 350. Anyways, I'd rather just eat a sandwich than have ice cream like that. Was on the treadmill for 50 minutes this morning and been on 1,500 5 times a week. Wow, I do 2,000 a day or so. Between 2,000 and 2,300, depending on how much I work out. 1,500, good grief. I don't think I could do that. What I'm saying is you have a Chick-fil-A milkshake and there goes half of your calories for the day. 120 grams of protein. Wow. Hey, that's tough. If it works for you, it works for you. I try to get to 170 to 200 grams of protein in my day, which it's a bit hard to do on a budget, but anyways. Like I said, I fit in this jersey now. Shed to Mobo. I also hate buying dessert. Like, I hate paying for something that's not going to make me less hungry. Like, even if it's like a late night sort of treat, I'd rather get like a McDouble or something. Or like a Egg McMuffin. Yeah, but I like bread. I like carbs. I like having the vessel to eat the eggs and chicken and whatnot. It's 34-25 here. And another foul committed by the Raptors on offense with an illegal screen, this time on Mobo. Pirtles had 2 in this quarter. Now Mobo's got 1. 34-25 here. Worst team we could play is Boston. I don't think we're getting Boston. We'd have to lose both games and shit would have to go against us. It's possible, but unlikely. Cat with the N1, and it's feeling like it's unraveling. But we've been down 11 before and fought back. Egg whites are okay. I have eggs and I mix in a bunch of egg whites with it, so I still get like the fat from the yolk and stuff. Egg whites taste fine. You just gotta, mix them with egg. and season it with, season it, salt, pepper. I season my eggs with everything bagel seasoning, which I recommend doing strongly. But yeah, just mix it with eggs, or I just fry up. I crack 2 eggs and pour egg whites over it and just fry it up and then cut it into quarters and layer it on a open-faced sandwich. That's what I do for breakfast. I wouldn't have it on its own because it's not that good, but it's good fine with eggs. Ingram backing down, turning for 2. Off the mark. Raptors down 12 here. Why do I think we won't get the 5 seed? Do you think the Hawks are going to go 2-0? That's true. The Hawks could lose today. The Cavs kind of don't have a great lineup out, so I think they will win today. And tomorrow they play the Heat, who don't have anything to play for. So, yeah, I mean, they absolutely could lose one of them. You're right. The likelihood is if we lose this game, we will be the 6th seed. However, if we lose this game, we could be lower than the 6th seed. We could lose the next game, too. We just put egg whites in smoothies. I don't do that. I mean, egg whites are just such a big protein hack, but I've never had to do that. I mean, yeah, if you need the extra protein, it's a good idea, to be fair. Or like cottage cheese. It's absolute protein hack. All that protein for like no fat. It's great. Cottage cheese is nasty. Went to buy some and they dispose it. I have a lot of cottage cheese. Wow, Ingram has missed fucking all 4 of his free throws today, dude. 4 for 10 from the line. Ingram's 0 of 4. 83% shooter. As Brunson hits the mid-range. You can't make mistakes in this game. All these mistakes, offensive fouls, missed layups, missed free throws. You can't make these mistakes against the Knicks. No, whenever I'm making like a sauce, a lot of times I will put cottage cheese in it to like if I'm having like a mayo, for example. I'll mix mayo and cottage cheese to kind of like extend the mayo without adding more mayo, which is not very good for you. I'm a cottage cheese fan. Corner 3 for Alvarado. Way off. Wow. Air ball. Raptors, though, down by 16 here. Ingram trying to make up for errors. Looks like no, he dished in the corner. Shed. There's an important 3 there. Ingram thrives against the cone, but struggles against lockdown defenders. You know, I can understand why. Probably easier to play against cones than elite defenders. Towns gets his own miss, but he's fat and he's fouled on the putback. Towns has been a problem here. How we've only used 1 timeout is truly astonishing. Okay, we've now used 2 timeouts. How it took this long to use our 2nd timeout is astonishing. We were down by 1 point at the start of this quarter. We were down by 16 there. How do we go down by 16 without calling a timeout, man? That was crazy. We get them in the playoffs. We get them in the playoffs. I'd prefer not to get them in the playoffs. A lot of games still to go, though. A lot of game. It ain't done yet. But this team's got to wake up a little bit, man. 4-10 from the line. Offensive fouls everywhere. Come on. Hawks right now up by 13 on the Cavaliers at the half. So it looks like we will not be getting any favors off of Cleveland. So it will likely be down to Miami tomorrow. I mean, granted, it's the second night of a back-to-back for the Hawks. But the Heat I think the Heat are done. I don't know if the Heat can catch anybody, so the game would be, I think, irrelevant for the Heat. So I don't imagine at this point the Hawks will lose a game. We're gonna have to win both to be the 5 seed. Can I switch to the Jays watch long? I cannot actually. We're sticking to the Raptors here because the game isn't done yet. Actually, I forgot the Jays were on. What are we saying here? Nice little win against the Dodgers on Wednesday. We are up 5-4 in the fourth against the Twins. I think I'm at the game tomorrow. I think it's Eric Lauer on the mound. Today for the Jays, it's Patrick Corbin, who unfortunately is not playing very well. Heat are playing locks. I don't even, yeah, but like I don't even think they can move up to the 9 seed. At least the bats are going a little bit for the Jays. Those Reds, Matt wins today. We're going to be tied with them. We have the tiebreaker against the Magic and the Hawks. Only team we don't have it against is the Sixers. So one win, we're guaranteed 6 at least. One win. We just need to win either today or tomorrow. Today or Sunday, we're the 6 seed at least. Win both, you're the 5 seed guaranteed. But 1 win out of 2, you're guaranteed a playoff team. Why is the ball going to BI all the time? I mean, kind of worked yesterday. If I was the Knicks, I'd rather play the Raptors or Hawks. For sure the Raptors. Gotta be honest. For sure the Raptors. It's a nice jacket Artie's wearing. Good grief. That jacket's probably like a month's salary of mine. I'm curious now. I don't know what he's wearing. It's probably expensive. Probably about a month's salary. It's probably a good guess. Shamit in the corner for the Knicks off the mark. Rebound by Hart. Off his foot, out of bounds for a Raptors ball. Mamu. Swings out to Walter. Lawson, corner 3. Side of the backboard. Hawks and Pace are going to be nasty next year. Raps got to be aggressive with their moves. Hey, I agree. You know, you'll really like the video I dropped on Wednesday. I would check it out. I'm not reading that comment out loud. 45-30. Game is far from over. Work to do, but it's not a foregone conclusion yet. We were up by 26 yesterday, and there was briefly a 6-point game after that. Right? Should change as quickly. Oh, so yesterday, remember I said yesterday, I want to make pimento cheese? Well, I made it for dinner today, and it was okay. It was fine. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it again. It's a lot of cheese. Granted, I made like a whole... Oh my God, Scotty. Shot clock violation. Granted, I made like a whole sandwich with it. I put the pimento cheese. I fried up some turkey, some deli turkey. Tomato, arugula. And it wasn't really it was kind of getting a little lost. So maybe I got to have it on its own. I think it'll be really good as a dip. Maybe not a sandwich, but I think it'll be really good as a dip. You're having people over, a bowl of that with some crackers, charcuterie board. Hell yeah. Barnes, there you go. At the rim this time. Doesn't make any mistake. 13-point game again. Hart attacking Lawson and fouled. Knicks just continuing to find the steady stream of offense and defense. So this offseason, RJ Prob gone or Yak. I don't think they'll do actually any of the. I don't know if they'll do that in the offseason. It could be into next season. I mean, we'll see, I suppose. RJ Barrett is good. Important to remember. He is good. But the front office has not shown a desire to keep him around long term. Right? So I don't know. Darka promised a pizza party at half if we get the W. That was embarrassing, wasn't it? 3 games in a row, 3 wins in a row, they get a pizza party, and it took them till like February to get it. That was embarrassing, wasn't it? Shout out to Hogtown Boy, one of our members joining us here. Ingram in mid-range, hits it. Raptors would have to be special in the playoffs, indeed. But you know what? Maybe they will be if they get there. Mamu to Ingram. Ingram to the rim and putting it in. It's a 10-point game. Towns to Brunson cutting. That's not a shooting foul. That's not a shooting foul. That cannot be a shooting foul. Thank God. Thank God it's not a shooting foul. Just if they had called that a shooting foul, we'd pack up and go home, man. Shamit, kick out to Towns, over top of Barnes for 3. No good. Mom on the rebound. Okay, let's make it single digits if we can here. Ingram to Shed for 3. Wow, Towns almost tipped in the rebound, but he didn't, so it doesn't go. 46-36. Brunson for 3. Mom was out there with a hand up, jumping, and he still hits it. Knicks just a better team right now. We're missing 3 key players, mind you. This isn't a complete Raptors team, as Mamu turns it over. But the Knicks are showing their dominance right now. Towns cutting, and that's goaltending by Mamu. Back to 15. (51-36). Let's score one more time for the half. Ingram, tough shot in mid-range. Off the mark. 8 seconds. Please get the stop. Brunson, baseline J, spills out. Raptors. Well, the good news, we've only allowed 51. The bad news is we've only scored 36, and it's halftime. So it's been a real struggle for the Raptors here. 21 first quarter points. 15 second quarter points. They are struggling on offense here, and doesn't help with some of the mistakes they're making, turning the ball over, offensive fouls, missing free throws. not making it easier on themselves, but just no ability to find consistent offense here today. Whereas the Knicks, using their size, they're a very good defensive team. And the Raptors doesn't help to be missing 3 key guys. Like, CMB's been so good as of late. He's not available. 2 starters out with RJ and IQ out. Raptors in tough and making it look that way for sure, unfortunately. RJ, CMB, 2 first for Trey Murphy. Who says no? I'd feel like shit to give up CMB, man. I really would. He's extremely good. I don't want to give that up. Best Raps can do is draft the guys that can fill in the gaps they are missing and find a way to get off some of their lesser-used contracts. Yep. Plug some gaps in the draft. You'll have around 17 to 20-ish in the draft, I think. Could definitely, Joey Walter went 19th. You could definitely find some talent in that area, in that region. And then see if you can kind of work off some of the bad contracts. See if you can use that with some picks to upgrade, make your team better. Yeah, it's a reasonable way to approach the offseason, I think. Do I ever have salami or mortadella on your sandwiches? I don't buy either, really, because they're a bit fatty. But god damn, do I love mortadella. Do I love salami as well, but I love mortadella. I never buy it. Unless you're built like LeBron James, no man should wear a basketball sling off the court without a t-shirt underneath. Well, you come fucking take it off me then. Because I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. Is Scotty playing today? Yes. Not super well, but yes, he is playing today. We'll look at the box score in just a sec. I'll take 1 win against these guys in the playoffs. I'll take 4. I won't settle for less. I ain't gonna take a plea bargain for 1 or 2. I'm coming for 4. Will we get 4? I don't think so, but I'm coming for 4. Yeah, it's gonna take something. I mean, look, we're not exactly giving them everything. We've been poor. We've turned the ball over a bunch. They've only got 51, so it's not as if they are just cooking us on offense. We got to score. We got to hit free throws. We're 4 of 10 from the line, I think it is. But yeah, 4 of 10 from the line. 4 of 13 from 3. I imagine we've turned over more than them. Yeah, turnovers. We're -6 on turnovers. These are the issues. Need to be better with the ball. Why did Bleacher Report put BI as the #1 overrated player? So you gotta remember the Bleacher Report business model. The Bleacher Report business model is a lot of freelance content. They'll take people like myself, for example. I've done work for Bleacher Report. And they'll get people to like that aren't necessarily Bleacher Report staff to create content for them. And they're looking for engagement. Stuff like that, maybe the intent is not malicious, but it's not like accredited journalists coming up with these things. Like, I don't know. Barstow home run. Booty's home run. I don't know who thinks Brandon overrated. Like, who is out here saying Brandon Ingram's some fucking superstar? He's an all-star caliber player. He made an all-star team this year. I don't think anyone's overrating him necessarily, but that's a really bad article if he's #1 most overrated. I guess who is the most overrated player in the NBA? Tyler Hero got to be up there. We might be creeping into it with a little bit with Denny Avdia because he gets to the line a bunch. Other than that, he is not super efficient. Paolo Banchero might be actually up there, but I think people are coming around on that one. It's not BI. It's not BI. Looks like we'll be facing the Knicks in the playoffs. That'd be likely from this point. We can change it still. I'd rather play the Knicks in the playoffs. I think it would be an exciting series. Record hasn't been the best against them, but that's all right. Fair enough. If we're playing in the playoffs, we're probably 0-5 against them. Not that I think we'll beat the Cavs. I like us a lot better against the Cavs, but it is what it is. Playoffs are the playoffs. When's the last time the Raptors beat the Knicks? So we've lost 13 in a row to them if we lose this. So that would be 4 seasons ago. We play them 4 times a year, 5 this year. So we lost them every time this season, every time the season before, every time the season before. So it would be the season before that. Not great. Athletic big is very important to have against the Knicks. Yeah, CMB would have been a lot nicer to have today. Unfortunate. He's just beat up. He's just beat up. I like rooting for teams going against the Knicks. Look at my name, Nick Gill. That's true. Let's get it. Hey, I'd rather beat the Knicks than the Cavs. That's for sure. But I just don't think we're gonna be good enough to do that. By the way, the Hawks are up by 21 in the Cavs. So, yeah, definitely looking towards a hopefully 6th seed for the Raptors. If they lose today, they still got to win on Sunday. By the way, it's not all done. They got to win on Sunday still. Who do I have winning it all? Thunder. Unfortunately, yeah. Thunder. Not an exciting answer. Last time beat New York when Siakam and OG and Fred were on the team. Isn't that crazy? OG's never lost to the Knicks. Or, sorry, never lost to the Raptors. Excuse me. I understand why the Cavs would sit out key players today. Do they not understand the Hawks are not a better matchup than the Raptors? They probably just made like kind of a business decision, decided we're probably not going to catch them anyways. And rest guys for the playoffs. But you're right. They could have given it a go. And I mean, the Knicks have the Hornets on Sunday. That's not an easy game. The Hornets are playing for stuff. So maybe like the Raptors today. The Raptors would rather play the Cavs probably. And they're resting guys today. But guys are hurt. Like, you'd rather have them healthier and available for postseason overall. So you got to make kind of a tough decision for your team there. Anyways, guys, let's get into the box score from the first half. With no RJ, no IQ, you really needed Barnes and Ingram to step up on offense. Has not quite been the case. Ingram is 4 of 10, but he is 0 of 4 from the line. This hasn't looked quite like great. Barnes has struggled to get involved. 2 of 6, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Pirtle has been one of the worst, probably the worst player for the Raptors. Actually, Battle was horrendous, but of the players who got like a good amount of minutes, Pirtle was the worst looking one. Just looks so slow. He's got to go out and play cat on the perimeter, and he's so slow. Like, he cannot move out there. They are hunting him. Every good team has just been able to hunt Pirtle and take advantage. So that scares me for a playoff series as well, but CMB would have made a difference today. It sucks. The Knicks are better than us when we're full strength, and we're not full strength today. So it's a tough game. You're at MSG without 3 extremely important players. It's a tough situation. Monluk off the bench played pretty well, but just not enough support there. Mobile actually had a pretty good shift too, but Battle was pretty bad. Lawson was decent, impact, but didn't do anything on offense. Elijah Martin not able to really impact the game here. Just not enough impact players for the situation. And even with all the players missing, Grady Dick still can't get in the game. Not a good look for him either. For the Knicks, starters have been excellent. Off the bench, they found some good minutes. They're the better team, man. They are showing it. Mostly with possessions. Like, we're not shooting well. We're 42%, but we're holding to 48. 22% from 3. It's just they forced 9 turnovers. We forced 3. Winning the possession battle. They're slightly more efficient. They're making life hard on the Raptors. tough. I mean, it's a tough game, man. It's a tough game, full strength, like I said, and we're not full strength. I think Detroit might win in the East. Favorites in the East. Favorite in the East is Boston. By the way, also another huge reason that you want to finish 5th is that if you win the first round, you don't play Boston. I definitely want Detroit over Boston. Boston are the best team in the East, 100%. Detroit might be the fucking 4th best team in the East. I know they're the 1 seed, but I think they're the 4th best team. Then there's a big gap. I actually think the Hornets are the 5th best team. And then it probably goes Hawks. Then I'll put us 7th. But we might be top 6 seed. Cavs could definitely win the East. I mean, a lot of teams feel like they should. A lot of teams should feel like they'll win the East. Who are my top 3 in the draft? I don't really have. I don't have anything to say on the draft right now. I'm not locked in there, so I can't give any good takes on that. So I will refrain instead. Detroit with Cade or without Cade. Detroit, in the current situation they're in, probably the 4th best team. Or shall we say 4th most likely to win the chip out of the East. We'll say it like that. Tell ya, if we got Hornets 8th, if the Hornets are the 8th seed, that is not going to be a fun series for Detroit. The Hornets could absolutely win that series. The Hornets have been good for like 3/4 of the season. So, Charlotte could absolutely win the 8 versus 1. If you're the 7th seed, you're fucked. I'm sorry. If you're the 7th seed, you're cooked. You got Boston, you're fucked. Unfortunately, you want to be the 8th seed. But somebody's going to be the 7th seed. If it's the Hornets, they'd be getting Detroit, and then in theory they'd be getting either Cleveland and then Atlanta. The Hornets would absolutely be live for an Eastern Conference Finals, which is just insane to think about. What if both Hawks and Magic win the rest of the games? We just got to win Sunday. We win Sunday, we're in the playoffs. We win today, we're in the playoffs. We win Sunday, we're in the playoffs. Doesn't matter. Win one of the two. Win both, you're a 5th seed. Raptors are in control. They just got to win one. Nobody can stop them from making the playoffs, except for their opponents. But if they win their games, they're in. Win one and they're in. We have the tiebreakers with everyone but Philly. Obviously, we could lose the games, but we are going to be a very strong favorite on Sunday, I promise. But you could lose it. You lost to the Kings. You could lose it. I'll never forget 2019 when we lost Game 1 versus the Magic. Yeah, 2019, there's a pretty memorable playoff run. So I remember that one. What do I think about Darko? I feel like people either love him or hate him. Well, I'm neither of those. I don't think he's a very good coach. But the players like him a lot. And bringing this team to a top 6 seed if they finish there would be very impressive. So I would prefer to have a different coach, but I can't say he deserves to get fired if they make the playoffs. That's an impressive feat with this team this season. So he'll probably keep going, but I think they won't be able to hit their peak with him as the coach. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm just going to go piss before the second half starts. Just give me a minute while I'm gone. Consider hitting the like button. But don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Missed the first 20 seconds there. Hey, we got to stop. Only down 15, man. It ain't Mount Everest here. Walter for 3. Well off there. Hawks are up by 30. Yeah, that's done. The Cavs are basically through that game. I imagine now they're down like that. It's gonna be a tank off, not tank off, but garbage time. Brunson attacking, putting the Knicks up by 17. Well, now it's no. Get a little run going, build up some momentum, and let's see. Try to do that. But the Raptors definitely understood that the big one was Sunday. If they had lost yesterday, I don't imagine RJ sits this one. Murray Rose was pretty beat up yesterday, so I don't know if he could have played today. And Quickly is still dealing with the foot thing. I don't know if he would have played. I think if the Raptors were in must win here, maybe must win they all play because it's must win, but I think there's valid reasons why they're out today. And we still can't hit a bloody free throw because Jacoby Walter misses there now. And also, yeah, if you're a playoff team, you get a good break during the play-in tournament. The play-in tournament's all week next week. The second round of the play-in tournament's on Friday. So, you can rest when the season's done. I think those guys are hurt. Ingram with a steal. Up for 2. Doesn't get the bounce. Pirtle on the miss. Nice pump fake and finish. 14-point game. Who would be a good replacement for Darko? Mike Malone would have been a decent option, but I think he got the UNC job in college basketball, actually. But that would have been an interesting candidate. Aside from that, at the top of my head, to be fair, not a lot of names spring into mind immediately. So I'd have to maybe look, but also sometimes the grass isn't always greener. Turnover. Scotty Barnes with it. With the right, gets the finish. Joe Jenkins could be an interesting one. Had a lot of success with Memphis. Foul against Barnes here. Shed's on the ground. Raptors are within 12 right now. A really cool record. Not record, but like statistic. If Shed plays on Sunday, he will have played all 82 games. So availability sometimes can be the greatest ability. And he's had quite a good second season here. Developing player. And an Iron Man to go with it. Brunson with the left. Just so tough to guard here. Brunson, even with Dallas, was always a tremendously efficient scorer inside. Like, insane numbers for a point guard. The way he can score on the inside. Hawks reclaim the 5th seed. Not yet. Not yet. Brunson one-on-one with Pirtle. That's bad. Good help from Ingram. And the Raptors get a steal from it. Good help defense. (55-43). Raptors down by 12. Offense hard to come by, but defense kind of keeping him in it. AJ Lawson, corner three. Off the mark. Towns cannot save the rebound, so Raptors get a second opportunity here. A reminder on content for the weekend. Tomorrow, I'm out all day. No video tomorrow. But I will be live Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. No matter what, that will be a big game for the Raptors. A win could either be 5th seed or 6th seed. But they will likely have to win to ensure that they are a top 6 seed. Very, very likely. Hart to Towns. Raptors turned it over. And Towns unstoppable at the rim again, throwing it down. Barnes trying to do the same. Misses the layup again. Barnes just not gotten going tonight. Shamit past Pirtle. Pirtle once again lost in space. 16-point game. Yeah, we've missed CMB dearly on defense. And on offense, RJ just somebody putting pressure on the rim, quickly spacing. We're feeling all three misses tonight. But Pirtle has been a bit of a disaster today, to be honest. But we're missing guys. It does worry me if you get the Knicks in the playoffs. It does worry me how poor Pirtle looks. I don't even know how you use him effectively in that series. Rather take my chances in the play-in. Buddy, you go to the play-in and win the play-in game. Who do you think you're playing? First of all. Second of all, I'd just rather make the playoffs. I'm not here to be greedy and choose who to play. Playoffs would be great for the Raptors. And even if they got swept, it wouldn't take away from what they accomplished this season. It would suck. It would suck a lot. But it wouldn't take away the 82 games of success they had this season. I'd probably rather play the Pistons, but I'm not purposely throwing this game, the next game, the play-in game, and then hoping to win the next play-in game to make that happen. Just get to the playoffs. Don't worry about the opponent until you're in the playoffs. We haven't even made the playoffs yet, right? Tough night here. Would have been tough at full strength. It's not full strength. And then the Knicks are good, man. This season has flown by a little bit. It does feel a little strange. This is game 81. We've watched 81 games this year. It does feel a little weird. Yeah. We've had fun. We've had some fun. Yeah, if the Raptors lose today, they will need the Hawks to lose one. But unlikely, given that the Hawks play the Heat, who have nothing to play for in the next game. Isn't this game 82 because we play the Knicks a fifth time? It is not. This is game 81. The Knicks game counted towards the regular season and the 81 figure that this game is, even though it was the play-in game. In-season tournament game or NBA Cup, whatever. That game counted as a regular season game as well as being a quarterfinal game for the NBA Cup. Would it be crazy to say I want Scottie Barnes to crash out on the opposition for once in his career? A little, yeah. I'm okay with him not crashing out. And I'd like him to play better, but I don't think him crashing out would make him play better necessarily. AJ lost in the line for the Raptors here and makes both. Hey, we made both free throws. Damn, it's fun. Marbury dripped out courtside. 14-point game. Brunson to Towns. Now Bridges in for Brunson, defended by Walter. Trying to find an answer for Brunson where we can. Shifts off the glass and in. Just such a tough guard, man. Ingram to Walter. In the wing to Barnes. Hart defending. Barnes to Pirtle. With the right. Able to find it. 61-47. Towns to Bridges. Now Brunson. And then defensive 3 in the key. Is that on Pirtle? Holy shit. Pirtle has been a fucking disaster tonight. Pirtle's just been a disaster. He's had like 3 unforced fouls / technicals like that. Just absolute disaster today on defense. If we lose, do we get the Knicks in the first round? Not guaranteed, but quite likely. However, the Raptors still need to win their game on Sunday in order to be a top 6 seed, which they may not do. Bridges for 3, off the mark. Lawson with the rebound. Raptors down 15 here. So the situation for the standings are this. If the Raptors win today and on Sunday, they're the 5 seed. If the Raptors win one of the 2 and the Hawks win both their games, they are the 6 seed. If the Raptors win one of their games and the Hawks lose one of their games, they are the 5 seed. If the Raptors lose both of their games, for a variety of reasons, they would likely be the 7 seed. Or even 8 seed. Walter's the only double-digit scorer for us. Wow. Towns, fouled by Pirtle. Just like... God, Pirtle. Wow. This is the worst I've seen Pirtle play in a while. But anyways, we got to do our job and we're in the playoffs. We do our job, we're in the playoffs. Who's guarding Brunson in this series? I don't know, man. Have you played the Knicks in this series? Who guards Brunson? I don't know, to be honest. You may even just throw Scotty on him. Then you don't have him on OG, but I don't know. Like... Do you try something? $64-50. Pirtle checked out. Mamu's in the game, defending Hart here. Long 2 for Hart. Off the mark. Mobile on the rebound. Mobile hasn't even been that bad today. I fear the worst when he plays, but he hasn't been bad. Here he is under the rim. Kicks it out to Lawson. Now Shed. Fighting his way inside. Out to Lawson for 3. Got it. From the corner. Raptors within 11. They haven't looked good, but it is far from over. They are not out of sight. Clarkson to Cat down low, and he's fouled again. He's getting every call. Brunson's too fast. Yeah, I don't know what you do with Brunson in the playoffs, man. Brunson's really good. It's a tough player to guard. For Cat, I think we'll see a good amount of C and B. It'll be interesting to see what Darko does to his rotation, how much he kind of trims it down, because we've never seen Darko coach in the postseason. Raptors, of course, did get there still, but they look likely. Cat the line once again. Second free throw is good, and the Knicks lead 66-53. Raptors led briefly. They led 3-2. They also led 21-20. But the Knicks went on a big run to start the second and have not looked back since. Here's Towns again. Clarkson, corner three. Doesn't go. Towns celebrating early. God, I want to humble this team so bad. Ingram in transition. Throwing it down. Down by 9. You're there still. Don't let this team clown on you, man. Brunson, turnaround 2 is good. He's just really good, man. Ingram to Lawson. Mamu. Shot clock down to 6, and that's just an awful pass. Mamu, come on, dude. You cannot make these mistakes against the Knicks. Just an awful pass from Mamu, man. Easy 2 for Bridges. It's 13. Ain't quite. Again, still not done. Not doing ourselves favors with plays like that. It's a low-scoring game here. Need someone to open this up for us a little bit. Build some momentum. Couple big shots. Haven't had it, really. Those sorts of moments. Like if someone could kind of take over for us. But it's tough to do it when you're playing a team like this as well. Brunson's got 22. Cat's got 20. Not much else from the Knicks team, to be honest. It's just Cat and Brunson doing all the damage. Little bits here and there, but those two have been the guys we can't stop. Hopefully, if we do see the playoffs, and we do see them, hopefully it looks different with a healthy Raptors team. It'll have to be all hands on deck for a playoff series. Now, as much as we fear playoffs in half court, the Raptors starting 5 have been one of the better half court lineups in the NBA this season. And you're likely going to see a lot of them together for the playoffs. So it's not all cooked for us. We'll keep fighting tonight. Only 13. Still 15 and a half minutes left. Enough time to win this game by 13. But it'll take something here. OG's more happy in New York. Did you ask him yourself? Did he say that? I'm sure the Knicks would make that trade again and again and again and again and again. If we could go back, I don't know if we make that trade, to be honest. Knowing what we know. Lawson for 3. Doesn't go out of the timeout. Huckporty brings down the rebound. 70-57 still. Brunson for 3. Oh wow, it's really annoying playing this guy. He's relentless. He doesn't give you any chance. He just makes everything, dude. Dallas had this guy. You know, we always think about Mobo just fucking let the ball go past him. What is Mobo doing? We think a lot of Dallas trading Luka Doncic, but we forget they let JB walk as well. I hate how Jack always gives compliments to opponent team all the time, every game. They are, obviously Raptors commentators, but they also appreciate basketball and need to, commentate from both sides. And when Jalen Brunson is fucking killing you all game, you're going to have to compliment him, Brunson over top of AJ Lawson. He finally missed. And that was good defense from Lawson. Pass forward to B.I. To Mamu. Now Shed. Mamu, nice turn, but misses with the right. Lawson brings the rebound down, finds Mamu on the opposite corner for 3. And he takes it, takes the opportunity. Raptors struggling to chip into the league. They had it at 9 briefly, but it's now 14. Brunson, high off the glass. Ken just killing us. Does he ever sub off? God damn. Ingram. In mid-range, over top of Bridges. And it goes through. Mobo has worn out his welcome for me with his play. He was okay in the first half. It's back to normal here. Huckporty on the lob. That's too easy. 79-64. Ingram. 31 seconds to go in the third. Shot clock, game clock separated by 19. And Ingram's tied up with Bridges. Hey, in Toronto today, the Jays are winning. It's 8-4 right now. That's good. I imagine the Hawks are still up by a lot today. Mamu. To Shed, and he airballed the floater. I can understand why B.I. is holding the ball right now. Corner 3, Huck Porty. Or is that DOR? Sorry. And then Mamu throws it away, but the buzzer goes anyways. 79-64. Guys, we're at MSG. We played last night in Toronto. Quickly, Barrett, and CMB are out. We win on Sunday, and we finish top 6 in the East. It's okay to breathe a little bit. It's okay to breathe a little bit. Why are we playing Mobo? Because the Knicks are a big team, and we're missing a lot of guys today, including Trace Jackson Davis, actually. He's also injured. Not that he would have played anyways. Tough night. Tough night. Tough situation. Knicks have got it. Knicks have had us so far tonight. Most memorable Raptors game I've ever attended. I've only been to... How many? Like 5? So, most memorable. I think there was one there playing the Magic. And they were like up 10 with like 2 minutes left. And it was like a 10-0 run by the Magic. And then the Raptors, I think, scored like relatively on one of their like last... Or it was like a 9-0 run by the Magic. And the Raptors got like a big stop late to win. I think it was in Barnes' rookie season. I haven't been to many Raptors games. So that is on purpose, everybody. Well, it's the 3 main players that are missing are 3 players that have recently dealt with lengthy injuries. So I imagine they're hurt. That's why they're not playing. CMB was like icing his shoulder yesterday. Quickly just came back from like a big injury with his foot. RJ, I guess feeling the effects of the knee issue. I think if this was like absolute must win, I feel like RJ might have gone, but Quickly and CMB probably were actually hurt. The only Raps game I went to was when Westbrook hit that tie game buzzer beater. Fuck. That must have sucked. Wasn't that the one? No. All right, it was the Lakers. He tied it at the buzzer. I was watching at a bar. That one made me sick. Because Jordan Bulls versus Raptors, the Skydome Raptors won. Yeah. One of the Bulls' 10 losses that year in the regular season, wasn't it? Don't leave. I won't leave early today. Too much riding on this. Nice play there by Scotty. At least showing some fight there. But it's been, unfortunately, very pedestrian night for Barnes. And Raptors are really searching for something here. Look at this lineup. Pirtle, Barnes, Martin, Walter, and Grady Dick in the game for the first time. Trying to find something here. Is quickly cooked. He played yesterday. He just came back from a lengthy injury. He's probably still hurting. It's the second night of a back-to-back. It makes complete sense that he would be not playing today. We don't need to read too much into this. 3 guys who have had injury issues are resting the second night of a back-to-back where you had to travel overnight. Standard. It's not a must-win game. It'd be a great to win, but it's not a must-win game. Sunday is the must-win game if you lose this. Granted, it's must-win kind of anyways. Must-win regardless of what happens tonight. Barnes finds Martin at the elbow. Alvarado defending. Martin off the glass, missing. And Huck Porty hauls in the rebound. Pirtle was there. Pirtle's got to have that. Pirtle was right there. Alvarado to Diawara. Back to Alvarado. He's got Pirtle defending him. Layup past and it's foul. Pirtle's just put him out of his misery. Get him off the court, and let's see if we can come back, man. It's just been so awful today. If the Raptors, listen, if you're worried about the playoffs, think about it this way. Would you have taken the playoffs at the start of the year? You probably should have. We've accomplished our goal. If we get to playoffs, we've accomplished our goal. We're playing with house money. Try to enjoy it. Pirtle, just let them get the fucking... Get him off. I'm done. I'm through with him today. Get him off. It isn't his day today. Get him the fuck out of here, and let's try something else. That inbound play. Walter for 3. All right. 13-point game still. Pirtle with the assist. Where is Trace Jackson Davis? He is injured. Clarkson to Shamit in the corner for 3. Walter got lost. They got too many weapons, man. If the Hawks and Raptors are tied in the standings, who will be number 5? The Raptors have the tiebreaker. All right, I'm going to do this. All right. This is it. 1 win, 6 seed. 2 wins, 5 seed. Tiebreakers, Hawks, Magic, Hornets, yes. 76ers, no. You're confused? Go back, pause, read it again. Is it Trace Jackson Davis trade the most pointless trade ever? Maybe. Detroit's up on the Hornets here. So I don't think the Hornets can catch us. Atlanta's going to beat the Cavs, so they will take over the 5 seed if we do not come back here. The Hornets cannot catch us with a loss. How are the 76ers doing? Oh, they're playing the Pacers. They're going to win. They're playing the Pacers. Yeah. Oh, they're only up by 6 in the 4th. Okay. Magic are up by 10 on the Bulls. So, yeah, we're not going to get favors probably. Fuck, I didn't write if we lose both. Well, you figure it out. Don't worry about it if we lose both. Win 1. Let's win 1 and worry about that. We had that rough second quarter. Since then, it's tied since then. Right? I mean, we were down by 1 after 1. We were down by 15 after 2, and we're still down by 15. I mean, you got blitz there. The offense has been great, but it's not been like an utter disaster here. Did you have an opportunity to just Google NBA draft results? I don't. Probably, yeah. Hopefully, Elijah Martin turns out to be pretty good. The bad pick was Jonathan Mobo. That was not a good pick. Dembona was right there. Missed me with Filipowski. Dembona was the guy they should have got. Hawks face the Heat next. Hopefully they try. They don't have to try. They're not going to move in the standings. So, looks like the Hawks will win that one. Jays are up 9-4 here. Vladdy just scored. Scotty made Masai choose Mobo. You know, Masai Ujiri told DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry's best friend, he told DeMar DeRozan to his face he wouldn't trade him. Then a week later, traded him. If you actually think the Raptors drafted Jonathan Mobo purely because he was Scotty Barnes' friend and not because of basketballing ability, well, I think you're wrong. DeMar DeRozan was here, and he told him he wasn't getting traded, and he traded him. So I does not give a fuck about who your friend is. Cares about trying to put the best team possible together. Jonathan Mobo ticked a lot of boxes of what that front office looked for. And, it's not working out right now. But I don't expect every second-round pick to work out. Filipowski, I don't miss. Dembona, I wish. I wish we got. Mobo is Mobo the Bronny of our team? No, because Bronny gets charity minutes because his dad plays for the team. Mobo, I can understand why they wanted to go with him today. Grady Dick for 3. Hey, he needed that. He needed that. Did Cleveland kind of screw us over? Assuming we want to face Cleveland in the first round. Who do you think Cleveland wants to play? If they could choose between Atlanta or Toronto, who do you think Cleveland want to play? Personally, I think they'd rather play Toronto. So I don't think they screwed us necessarily. In the end, we're in control of our spot. We could win today. If we don't win today, that's on us for not winning today. Hukporty, another dunk. Just cannot make any inroads against this team. All right, anybody joining us for the 4th? Just so I don't get asked again. Here you go. Pause it. Study it. Learn it. If you can read my bad handwriting. 8:24 to go here. Raptors just unable to get anything going here. They got it to 9 very briefly, but the Knicks have just had way too much for us today. But really, last chance to get something started out of this timeout. I'm kind of hungry. But I'm not going to eat. Water it is. We are popular. Yeah, I can see why. I'd rather play us than the Hawks if I was another team. I'd rather play us than the Hornets. That's for sure. Ugh. Like I said, tough night, tough team, tough environment, tough situation. Second night back-to-back where you had to travel. No IQ, no RJ, And no CMB. CMB feel like the big one on defense. RJ and Quickly big on offense. Less spacing. RJ getting to the rim would have been nice. You are fighting an uphill battle from the jump today. You know how Pearl declined so much one season. Back injuries are bad, man. Back injuries are no joke. Just limits all of your mobility when your back hurts. Anyways, coming out of timeout here, 8:24 to go. If you guys have enjoyed tonight, do me a favor. Make sure you hit the like button. If you're new, consider subscribing. I'll be live on Sunday, and I'll be live for every postseason game. Is President Chua better than Yak? Yeah, we fucked up letting Achua go. That's a guy I want back. Ingram turning around for 2. It was funny. Chua cooked us last week. That was embarrassing. Regardless of Pirtle, you need to bring in size in the offseason. We're way too small. I can tell you being sarcastic. I mean, I'll let you guys decide. Would you rather have Precious Achua or Yaka Pirtle? To be honest, I'd rather have Achua on a vet minimum than a Pirtle on this very large contract. But if I had one of the players on my team and money was no object, Pirtle is the better player. But if I could just no longer be on the Pirtle contract, I would take that. Yeah. Bridges for 3. Relentless. The Knicks they've just been the better team, man. Not a ton of excitement in the second half here. It's just wave after wave of Knicks brilliance. Darko challenging this one here. 7:01 to go. I will when Garrett Temple. It's my rule. When Garrett Temple checks in, if he checks in, I'm outie. Would you consider wave and stretch on Pirtle? No. Too big of a contract. After this year, he's got 3 more years. Before there's a $5 million guarantee only, so they might waive him if it's bad. In March, he had some flashes. Today he's been bad. He's had some good games. He's had some flashes of like his former self. Whole off season to get the back right, but he's looked healthier. Today he's just been awful. No doubt he's looked awful, but he'd been improving. I think if we play the Knicks in the playoffs, if we get to the playoffs, play the Knicks, I think it will slowly turn into CMB playing a lot of minutes. What if we lost to Brooklyn? I'd be so fucking mad. Yeah. Me too. Yeah. I'd be really mad. If we fumbled a playoff appearance because we lost to a team that did not want to win at home, I'd be pretty fucking upset. Yeah. 98-81. Jacoby needs to shoot more in a game like this. I don't think he's like turned away any shots. Opportunities got to come his way, but it's tough when the opportunities are so limited. Excuse me. 98-81, 6:35 to go. Barnes. Mid-range. No good. Mamu bats 3 on back to Barnes. He shoots again. This time it's good. What does Barnes have? He must have like 12. He's got 11. 5 of 12, 11 points. I mean, not bad, but just you expect more. Abaji returns on Sunday. I forgot about that. Do you think he gets a tribute graphic? I don't think he's going to get the tribute video. But I think he'll get a graphic. I think we've made too much of like whether players get tribute videos or not, you know? But I think there's the no tribute. There's the graphic, and then there's the video. Raps are pretty good at the graphic. Like, even David Mitchell got I don't know if he got one in-game, but he got a graphic, like, outside in the concourses. Barnes fouled. Going to go to the line. Raptors can beat the Knicks. Well, it looks like we're going to have, if all goes to plan, we're going to have at least 4 more tries at them this season. I got to be honest, guys. I didn't expect to beat the Knicks at MSG tonight with a healthy team, and it's far from a healthy team. I wasn't expecting to win today. I wish we did, but I wasn't expecting a win. Knicks would be a Sensero. I hope not. That would suck. Yeah. Nobody boxed out Cat. All right. Pack it up, Darko. Don't get anyone hurt. Get Barnes off. Pack it up. No. We didn't. I mean, it's kind of. We didn't get like smoked out the gym, but you know, it was comfy for the Knicks today. Has LeBron ever beat us 13 in a row? You know, that's not a stat I have on the top of my head. Blue Jays are winning. They're up 9-4 here. There's a man on third for the Twins in the 8th with 2 outs. Grady with a steal. And runs the floor, lays it in. Positive play there from Grady. Not horrendous in his minutes here. When is Kyle coming? Whenever Kyle Lowry retires, he'll sign a one-day contract with the Raptors. So probably this summer. Because his playing days are done. Leafs tanking. Keith Pelley was pretty adamant they're not going to tank. So I don't know, unless they actually did pull some guys from the lineup today. If you're heading out, I'll see you Sunday. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Make sure you like on the way out. 4:01 to go here. Raptors down 13. Grady, at least he's showing some fight for his minutes here. Trying to make an impression. I thought the Knicks crowd was kind of up for this one. I don't think it's felt energyless and airless. It's felt lack of energy for me because it's just been a comfy win for the Knicks. Full court pass stolen. Come on, pack it up, Darko. We got a game to win on Sunday. Pack it up. Haven't beaten the Knicks since January 22nd, 2023. Foul by Grady. All right. Come on. Timeout. All right. Timeout. I'm going to call it there. It's over. Hopefully, if Darko's smart, he probably doesn't bring out anybody of significance out of this timeout. The Knicks are good. We have to travel overnight. We're at MSG, tough place to play. Knicks match up against us well. IQ, RJ, CMB didn't play. A lot stacked against us today. Rough environment, rough situation, and a tough game. The good news is playoffs are in our sights. One win, one game, one win. You beat the Brooklyn Nets on Sunday. You're in the playoffs. That's it. You win on Sunday, you're in the playoffs. Brooklyn are tanking. They don't want to win. So playoffs are presented to you on a silver platter. Do you get the job done? We'll find out on Sunday. 6 p.m. Eastern Time, the Raptors take on the Brooklyn Nets Sunday. I'll be here, right here on this channel at 6 p.m. for that game. Let's go do it. Here are the stipulations. We lost. So we'll cross out 2 wins. Here are the stipulations. Hawks could lose on Sunday, but they probably won't because they're playing Miami. We have nothing to play for. But that's the situation. Winning in 5 or 6. Would prefer to play the Cavs, but you make the playoffs. I'm a happy guy. I'm not gonna turn making the playoffs into a negative like some people are. Playoffs are good. Playoffs are fun. Let's go make it. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you have a great weekend. I'll be at the Jays game tomorrow, enjoying some Toronto sports. And Sunday, big day. Don't miss it. See you there.